The other one's out of bounds.
No,
I know.
buddy.
I understand.
Buddy, that.
That's the wrong team. That's the Raiders.
That's I don't know what just happened. I'm glad we took it. This is because it's the late hands is how I know. Watch.
No pylon.
No, this is the same clip from 2 days ago.
You know what?
It's a different angle.
It crossed my mind, but that it may have been.
I knew it.
It crossed my mind, but I'm not sure it is.
It definitely is.
I didn't see the little pylon.
I
think the other one was at like the 30, and this was deep in the end zone for a touchdown.
Buddy, this first of all is not a touchdown. It is
the pylon.
That's the front pylon.
No, it's not. It's the back pylon.
Then where's the other one?
I think the guy hit it down.
Who's he working against?
This guy, you are unbelievable.
He in the play that you were talking about. It was on
it's
Akuda.
It's the same play.
No, the Akuda was a different. He's wider open.
Buddy.
This is the wide
your
receiver
Drake
DB
May
100.
highlights. Your Drake May highlights are like bruised NBA texts. They might be a month old. And I can't believe you put that in the show.
Dusty, you take this out and add a new Trayvon Henderson highlight. I'm sure there's one from yesterday. Wonderful Tigers Twins tied at 3. Riley Green.
Oh, not at all.
Catch of the year.
Is it?
Yeah, not great camera work.
No.
True sign. This is great camera work. True sign of a catch of the year when you just assume it's going out of the ballpark. And he got injured.
But it didn't even.
It's a great catch.
It wouldn't have been a home run.
Still catch it.
That's horrible.
It was a regular.
That's horrible camera work.
Well, it's everyone's out there trying their best.
No, you're right. I shouldn't have said that. It's just it makes you think he robbed a home run, but he didn't. I shouldn't have said that.
How did he even
cut his arm?
He didn't hit the gate on the top.
Catch of the year. Tigers win number 71. They're in first place. More wonderful 49ers Raiders practice. Here's Geno to Brock Bowers. Oof.
I got to tell you, my Raiders hype. I added a quarter of a win for Brock Bowers shaving his head.
Oh.
The male pattern baldness at 22, no good. Hubs tells me I might have gotten tricked. Is it fake, Hubs? He didn't. Brock, shave your head, please, for my sake, for my credibility.
Wow, 2 things wrong in Weird and Wonderful.
Got food.
Lost all credibility. And the final wonderful, don't worry, we do have it covered. Snakes Rockies. Loris Gurriel with a 3-run blast. Snakes slither out yet another win, bro.
The Rockies
How'd
lost
9 wins in the last 12 games, while the Rockies fall to 37 games behind the Padres. It is getting late early in Colorado. Plenty of seats available, though.
Oh, you don't? Yeah.
Plenty of seats. Out there
Wild
looking like
just
a
hates
Royals
Midwestern baseball team.
I like the Rockies.
Come for the Cardinals, at least.
Oh. I grew up rooting for Stan Musial. Caleb versus the Bills. Sunday night on Fox. First time we'll see the Bears QB. And the first time we'll see Ben Johnson's offense in Chicago. We'll start with you, Coach. Caveat. Clean pocket, getting out, no false start penalties. Don't say that stuff. give me the good stuff.
That's exactly what he
Give me the good stuff.
And he didn't say clean pocket. He was saying clean operation.
Clean operation, no pre-snap penalties.
It's so funny that you said that because I was going to start with, I don't think that can be the only thing it's gauged on.
Yeah.
Because he's not a rookie. The fact that he had a whole year of pro football, typically in this first game. Now, and this also isn't the first preseason game. So he's had the extra week of practice, which to me, great. No problem with doing that because you want to have the most impressive debut as you can have. He's not a rookie, so it shouldn't just be a function of no false starts and no pre-snap penalties. He's got to go out there, and there's got to be some good drives. There's got to be some impressive drives and some things where when the game's over, the team is saying, okay, we understand why this guy was the first overall pick in the draft. Got to see his teammates have to see that. There's got to be some elements of that. And then in terms of him operating the offense, he's got to be in control of the offense. You've got to feel like he understands it and he can operate it at a high level. And to me, that's what's going to be acceptable. We can't come out of this with another 10 excuses of, it's a second offensive coordinator, it's a really complicated system. No. that's not going to be okay for this debut.
Yeah, and I alluded to this a week ago. Like, we're treating Caleb, and including myself, with kid gloves.
What?
Like, what second-year #1 pick who has an upgraded offensive line, great wide receivers, solid running backs, a great play caller, are we like, well, your operations got to be smooth. You know, get them in and out of the huddle well, and, you know, don't have any pre-snap. Like, the bar for now is so low. Now, I want to see him throw an accurate ball. Everything Coach said is right. We have seen freaking 6-round picks. We saw Shedeur Sanders, who's hardly even getting reps in Cleveland, go out there and look good in the preseason. He should. I'm not going to write him off if he doesn't, but he should go out there and ball.
So I totally disagree that we are treating Caleb with kid gloves.
The bar is so low.
He's the only. Bo Nix and Michael Penix, Bo Nix and J.J. McCarthy are not playing this week. I noticed it wasn't in the show because, of course, it wouldn't be in the show. When Caleb didn't play in week 1, it was, oh, what are they hiding? What are the Bears
that's
not
because
want
of the
us to
reports,
know?
though.
No,
that's not just out of the blue.
But again, what have been the reports on J.J. McCarthy? They haven't been glowing. Nobody cares. And I understand one guy is #1 pick, one guy was. I understand that piece of it, but they're both second-year players.
It's more of a
what do we?
But JJ we haven't
J.J.
seen
McCarthy hasn't played.
Right, he hasn't played.
Right, which
and
is
Bo
why
Nix played well.
No, okay, so then let's talk Drake May. Like there is, and again, I'm not picking on anybody. But the idea that Caleb is getting a kid glove treatment, when in my eyes he's getting the exact opposite. Like he is getting every single thing is being scrutinized. Did Ben Johnson not play all of the Bears starters because that's his philosophy? Or was it to protect Caleb Williams? Like we did a whole Courtney Cronin article about the good and the bad. That's not kid glove stuff. He is, and now you guys are both saying that, well, I won't write him off. But if he's not good in the preseason game against the Bills, it's going to be highly concerning. That to me is too much.
I didn't say it would be highly concerning. I said my expectation is that he'd go out and have control of this offense, and that there would be flashes of why he was on Mahomes Mountain before he was ever even a member of the National Football League. So if you're on Mahomes Mountain, then show me an element of Mahomes.
First of all,
like
I think he will. Second of all, it should be noted he didn't put himself on Mahomes Mountain.
No,
I did.
That's right.
Like that he didn't pick his team to go to the
So
Super
it's your
Bowl.
fault you put
I
on his
did.
expectations.
So yes,
But
that
Nick,
part.
all I'm saying, yes, he is getting scrutinized. I will give you that. But
He should be.
what second-year starter are we saying, man, just don't have any pre-snap problems?
Drake May.
You know, just
Drake May didn't look great.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
we
and
don't-
he
but,
was the
but even
third
Drake,
pick, and he has
Drake doesn't have the surrounding thing, people that.
No, he has an established coach that everybody thinks is good, as opposed to being like that's the
He
thing.
doesn't have the receivers,
the offensive weapons.
the
I totally
line,
agree.
the running
But
backs,
I just think
and he didn't play all of last season.
Drake May played.
He started, what, 12
games.
Okay, that's not 17.
That's true. But I think the discrepancy in the discussion surrounding Drake versus Caleb is instructive. And again, I actually like the Drake May pick. I mess with Wilds because it's fun, but I think Drake May is going to be a good player.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go after Drake. But both of them had, if you look at their numbers, rookie years. If you watched the games, some very encouraging moments and some wildly very raw rookie moments. Both of their coaches got fired. Here's a take no one has had. Drake May failed Gerard Mayo. You know what I mean? Drake May, and people have hinted at it with Caleb, why is he on a second coach? Like that, we've had those discussions here. And so I understand the first pick is not the third pick, but Drake May wasn't the 33rd pick.
If Drake had a play where he was trying to throw it away and it turned into a fumble, if Caleb did that, I agree that the knives would be a little bit sharper for Caleb. And I actually thought Drake skated on that because I hated that play. Vrabel did.
But the expectations, even as he was the third pick, Caleb was viewed as a surefire superstar.
I agree.
And Drake was like,
Drake's a
okay,
little
he's got
project,
some talent.
little
Yeah,
project.
we'll see.
And that part I totally agree. And by the way, my expectations for Caleb are still higher than my expectations for Drake. And I know that maybe that's unfair to Drake. I'm simply saying it is after that, and then I'll stop rambling about this. After that he threw 5 passes in that bad play.
Yep.
Nobody is saying game 2 of the preseason is a referendum on Drake May.
No.
And I would argue that his, Caleb not playing was less damaging than that one play from Drake that you hated that much. And so I just...
Yeah, I guess I viewed those two quarterbacks very differently coming out.
Because of Mahomes Mountain?
Well, that was part of it. I saw Drake May as being more of a project than where
Caleb
is.
Me too.
And yeah, at the end of this preseason game, I don't think the punter should have to punt. That's
my gosh. Nobody has ever been more damaged by someone else's quarterback rankings and a leaked text message.
Not great.
I mean, it's...
Coach, can I show you a new play?
He didn't say it. He thumbed it.
Don't text it. Don't text it.
This was last game. This is Bajent on a 4th and 1 that they score on, pass to Maurice Alexander. Do you think schematically or just really strategically, I should say, that Ben Johnson is going to take his aggressiveness that he had with the Lions and bring it over to the Bears? And are we going to see that in the preseason?
You will not see it in the preseason. You're going to see what you see in the preseason is watered down as much as you can water down. Do I think he'll bring the same aggressive philosophy? Absolutely. I think that's how he excelled. That's what he believes in. Philosophically, that's how he's built. So you're going to see it. Now, he's going to have to temper that down as he's thrown everything at Caleb. He's got to figure out what does Caleb do really well and then do a lot of that early. And then each week as he gets a little bit better and used to the system, add.
But what I do think you'll see in the preseason is those 4th down. You saw the Browns and Shador's game. Remember, they had the 4th and 1 early. Like, teams are going to go for it on 4th.
In the preseason, some of it is it's either an extension of training camp. Like, you may go into a whole game and just blitz the whole game because you want to try a bunch of different blitzes. Or you may go for it on every 4th down, even though that's not your philosophy. Or you take a shot on 2nd and 1, even though that's not your philosophy. It just some break
Might
tendencies.
be smart for the Bears to, on 4th down, make sure they punt, because I don't think he's going to get a lot of work during the year.
Yeah.
Bears-Bills, 8 o'clock Sunday on Fox. When we're back, we're talking about QB rooms and Jaden Daniels. Is he going to get better? Also, Coach is going to try to defend his title in one of the hottest segments of 2020.
The moment I loved our Subaru Outback most